That's a name we haven't seen in quite a while. Carry, my man, coming in as an arms warrior. This man means a business, dude. All right, okay. We'll see how well Carry does it. We got Carry, we got ourselves Trap, we got ourselves Sirath, we got ourselves Bear God X, and Vion. Oh, I kind of like that mog. Can't see it though, because you're standing right in front of the vines, but it looks pretty cool. It's like there's like black and gold in there, dude. That looks awesome. We got ourselves the yellow team 2 with. We got ourselves Fisher. We got ourselves Des Ebib. Got ourselves Nyla as a survival hunter and Yandex as a frost DK. And looks like Fisher is gonna be first up, dude. He's just itching to get in there ASAP. Versus Vion, I want to say. Is it versus Vion? No, Carry's gonna be first up as an arms warrior. I feel like we haven't seen Carry in a while. How you doing, my man? I gotta get you out on reality if I don't have you already. What the hell, man? How do I see you in reality ever? Do you remove me? Maybe, potentially. He's a busy guy, dude. He knows so many people. You know what I mean? Ain't got time for good old Dal. You know what I mean? Ain't time for the boring old Dal. Gonna be a charge by Carry onto Fisher as an arms. How are you gonna end up doing against a Windwalker? That Fist of Fear is going to be pretty big. That's going to be Fear onto the Fist of Fear. Trick and immediately for Fisher. If Carry goes in for maybe a Stormbolt, doesn't even play one. Big Warbreaker coming out, maybe big damage. Still standing in defensive stance, not popping into battle stance for this one. That's going to be Berserker Rage for the in cap. But look at the say next to Fisher, as close as possible. But it's going to be kind of away from him. Fisher is taking a little bit of master damage and whatever auto attacks that go through a pillar, which hopefully Blizzard does fix that at some point in the future. Blazer coming out for Carry right now. Did it try to disarm him for a second while Blazer was up? Probably going to be an execute right now into a Karma, and Carry looking to maybe fight through the Karma. I was actually going to be popping a battle stance and trying to see if he could blast through the Karma while his defenses is up. Try to get an interrupt onto Fisher, thrown in Crucibles. His Vivifies are up. Fist of Fury is flying second. Crucible thrown in. And Fisher is going to be going down and Carry popping into a defensive stance. Looks like both the Frost DK and the Rogue are about to attack Carry. But only Yandex even got a hit. Gonna be a reflect up for Carry. Yandex trying to do what he can not to reflect anything. Did not reflect a stun back to himself. That is the most important part. Double stun onto Carry, who's gonna need some assistance here. Into a disarm onto Yandex. He's gonna have to go for as much self heals as possible. Might actually want to go for killing the pet. If he can somehow eliminate the pet, there's gonna be a big, if he's playing Impending Victory, that actually might be worth. If he can eliminate the pet, there's gonna be a big Impending Victory. Try to see if he can charge back to Yandex. As he's super low. I don't think a warrior is going to be able to survive this low. Reflect is up, but that Crucible Flame does not get reflected, which is kind of a weird play. That's one thing I did not know. Is Crucible Flame cannot get reflected back from the enemy. I wonder why. Because it can be cloaked. Cannot be reflected. But as a survival hunter in Cambo, you can use Crucible Flame without putting you, taking you out of stealth. It's just a really weird ability. This is weird parameters. Yandex looking to maybe get some runic power off of this bed. Going for Crucible's self heals. There's going to be quite a lot of that survival 100 dots. Is he actually going to be able to survive it? Looks like the 100 dots just were enough. They just put a pet on him. Surfacing and just got AFK'd. And Yandex kind of just melted from 20% down to 0 slowly but surely. Trap. Looks like you got maybe something up his sleeve. Maybe you got like a weird playstyle. With the dots are just getting crazy procs or something. Maybe more ticks. Blind onto the pet, kidney shot on Trap. Yes, he's off on the side with the freezing trap. Dress getting split between him and the pet, and Des running into the freezing trap for pet is perfect. Doesn't even need to do anything. He just goes through for man advantage. Maybe he can go in for a stun onto Des. Actually going to hit him with a steel trap, throwing the dots in there, and Des is going to take quite a bit of that damage. That's going to be surfacing. There's going to be quite a lot with Crucible in there. The pet attacking him. As Des is just going to take constant damage over time. Trap just got to wait now. Stun on the Des. Throwing a nade is going to be triggered from the Rogue. Going in for a Vendetta. Big dress by the Hunter. Second stun coming out from Nyla. It's going to be DR'd though. Throwing in the bike and everything but the kitchen sink at Trap. That's going to be Survival versus Survival. Trap might have to pop himself Turtle early. Unless he can somehow turn it around. Looking like he's getting aggressive. Acceleration does come out. That's going to be that Turtle. Maybe heal. Tried to go for a freezing trap onto the pet. I think he was able to get maybe one, but I think it broke. It looks like Trap does not have a self heal. I think he might have used it, and then somebody broke his self heal. So he might just have to wait it out. Nyla does have advantage in this case. Looks like Trap did try to go for many, but just at the very last second. And Nyla does break a super advantage here. I think Trap is a goner. Unless he somehow stays alive. He just needs to get the pet on Trap. And it's over. Throwing down... Is this really that big of a trap normally? It looks oversized. Looks massive. Does get the pet trapped in. Trap looking to just survive this. His pet dies. And he's going to get himself a revive. Actually, in camo, mine to go for a revive ASAP. Getting a hunter's mark onto Nele. Needs to go for a revive pet. Yo, in PvP, getting a revive pet is going to be a little rough. And there it goes. Still sitting in camo for just a little longer. Did Nyla go for eyes? It doesn't look like Nyla went for eyes. He's making him think that that's where the pet is at. Trap is actually staying in camo this whole time. He's actually staying in camo the whole time. Just juking him out. You saw Nyla throw like a grenade in there, hoping, oh, it'll just explode. And that's what Trap is. The pet is totally falling. He juked him out. Stunned into Trap, however, as Nyla trying to play this a little bit defensively. Exchanging DOS themselves. And there goes a safeguard trick. Getting stunned with a pet. Does throw a freeze the Trap on. A big dress, and Nyla does turtle it. That was a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure by both hunters. Nyla, though, out of heals. Trap just got himself a little bit topped off. And Nyla, without a cooldown left, Trap does take him out. Into immediate kidney shot by a bib. Is a bib really the last man left? Has it really been that fast a duel? Has he actually... Okay, so burn through the... Hunter. Rogue. Survival Hunter. Frost Deacon. Really? That was quick. That was actually quick. 900, 9,000 from Trap. IQ. Yeah. That was a big IQ play, honestly. Big IQ play. Bear got eggs, though. Are you feral? He looks like he is a feral. Playing in Karn versus Abib. He's going to take this super slowly as a sub-rogue. Now, does Abib play the one charge Shadow Dance? He does. So he's going to have a big burst of Shadow Dance. That's why he went for, I think, biggest burst possible onto the Hunter. Since you are going for a big one burst Shadow Dance. Throwing in a bike and Bear got X, who goes in for a trick and immediately Wall Thorns. Not Bark Skin. I think Bark was used earlier. Cloak of Shadows and Evasion has been used for a bit, but he's just committing so much damage to Bear got X. Goes in for a sap. As Bear got X is just literally just going to chill in Bear form. Bib is bailing out of there. Does have dots on himself. And Bear got X will probably still find him. Because there's dots rolling on him already. Looks like they waited him out. I feel like going for a blind into a sap is usually a better stance, but he is in bear form, so I guess like, well, if it's sap and he's still in bear form, not much you can really do about it. Abib needs to find a moment to just get a stun onto Bear God X when he's not in bear form. So maybe just open up with Shadow Strikes, get your slice on this up and running. But he goes in for a kidney shot. Gonna be a dress. Does quite significant damage to Bear God X while in bear form. Barskin does come out. And maybe the Feral looking to get out into cat form. Abib does shrink it out of that stun. Bear God X still able to get quite a lot of damage. Throws a bike at the rogue. It looks like those bites are just going right through. Abib doesn't really have an answer. Kidney shot comes out super late. It takes him out anyway. Did Trap really go for... Oh no, Trap only got 3 kills. Oh yeah, Carrie got 1 kill. Okay. Yeah, okay. Carrie got 1 kill. For some reason, I thought maybe that the Hunter got that kill. That was a really quick one. That was a really quick duel. I don't understand. There it is. All right, boys. I think we can do at least one more. Let's get on the Mas in there, boys.